Okay, so another little rant. This is really neat. This is really neat. I've been doing this whole truth thing for a while now, and God keeps showing me all these different layers to this experience, and that's the point, right? We're a multidimensional experience here, and there's lots of different. If we have to go linear, like in a linear way, rather, it's multi-layered, right? So I've come to a new layer. This was really really cool. A couple of weeks ago, not even like last week, a week ago. Um, I watched this video of these really cool guys. I watched this Matt Belair, who I was blessed to do an interview with that the next day kind of deal. And then this guy, Cal Washington. Now, Cal Washington is part of a movement, or founder or co-founder part of a movement, of a movement rather, called Empower Movement. And it's all about bringing back the power to the people, giving the power back to the people, and teaching them how that plays, how that works, okay? Like, and how to reclaim that play, that power for yourself. Because it's really, there's a game in play, and there are rules. Rules are being followed even by the bad guys, and we don't think that because they're bad guys and they're but they have to follow certain rules, right? There's just certain things they have to abide by, whether they like it or not. So I guess they're kind of like sanctions in a way, right? I don't know, penalizations. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But here we go. So the idea, though, is that we have this court case. Yeah, right? A court case playing out here right now. So, da-dum, here comes this Law and Order music in my head again. I have Law and Order, right? But I have this thing every time. So, Lucifer, fallen angel, right? He claims he's better than God, claims he is God or that better than God or whatever else, and is cast out of heaven, and he and a bunch of his cronies all bugger off down here to this planet, infiltrate us, and here we are today. It's a long story, but we summed it up. Anyway, this is really cool, though, because that's a claim. He claimed something. Satan claimed something. That's a commerce contract claim. That's mine. And when you stake claim to something, we as sovereign beings, we have that. That's ours. That becomes ours, right? It doesn't mean that you can just take from other people. It just means, right? So, but that's what's happened here is Satan has come down to this planet, infiltrated our entire experience down here, and is trying to prove that Lucifer is king, that Lucifer rules, that Lucifer is God. And it's our job here to prove he's not. We literally are defending God and saying that, no, that's not God. This is God. God is light. God is love. God is creation. God is nature. God is beautiful. God is progressive. God is constructive, evolutionary, not everything else. God is living forward progressively. Live, L-I-V-E, moving forward. Evil, E-V-I-L, backwards life. Backwards live. Living backwards, right? Going against nature. See what they did there? This is a polarity experience going on. But you see what's happening is they're trying to sway the court. We are the court of public opinion. And what I think is really freaking cool about that part is that right now there is a grand jury underway, if it hasn't already concluded its initial proceedings, rather, by lawyers internationally, like the Nuremberg trial. This is Nuremberg 2.0. And what they're doing is proving it's not the case. God is not Lucifer. God is light and love. And this is the coolest thing. So right now you've got him, Satan, Lucifer, and all those minions pushing really hard to prove that this is they own this place. They stake claim on our planet, and they don't have a claim to it. You know, the only reason that the Queen apparently is even in the position she's in is because she staked claim to the Queen, to the throne of England. The only reason they all swear, kind of, on a Bible. It's a specific Bible, too, by the way. It's not your average Bible. It's not your regular Bible that everybody else is reading from either. This is old world Bible, like the old 1611 King James Version. apparently, that they're swearing on, because it holds the contract of their claim to us. And we have to learn that that's not the case. We have to take back our claim for ourselves. That's the coolest thing ever. Dum dum, Law and Order. And it's been ringing in my head ever since I heard this man say that. Cal Washington, he talks about common law, but commerce law. Okay, so commerce law is contract law. Law, what do they call it? Law Mercutio. Yeah, it's like what common law was kind of based on, like merchant law, right? Like, so these traders and stuff, they made the law. You had to have effective and very rapid jurisprudence. You didn't have time to wait around. You had cargo to take care of. So this all happened very quickly, and then they instituted common law so that it was on the land. But law is actually an acronym, apparently, for, or an anagram, whatever they call those, for land, air, and water. We stake claim to the land, air, and the water. We have dominion. According to the Bible, we have dominion here. We're not supposed to pay to live here. I watched a little video about spells, the words, right? How they used our words to create and cast a spell upon us, and to entrance us with those words. So we believe something different from them, and then we're sort of dazed and confused about them. It's some crazy stuff. Like it's really crazy stuff. But that's the point. We earn a living. Now those two words in particular, we're living here. No other animal on this planet has to earn its keep. Like, it just has to find its food, but there's always food available for it. Birds don't come knocking at your door asking for money. They don't come knocking at your door really asking for, well, they do come knocking for food sometimes, especially if you're used to feeding them, and they're used to you feeding them. They'll depend on you, but that's the point, right? Otherwise, everything is there naturally for everybody. We're not supposed to. We're supposed to be cohabiting and coexisting peacefully and mutually, beneficially to everyone. For everyone, with everyone. Just giving and getting back. Giving and getting back. There's a flow. But they took it and they hijacked everything. The currency is the currency that you've docked your ship on, your citizenship on. It's crazy. Look at the back of your birth certificate, people. There's a number there. And a number probably in red. It's a serial number. It's called a CUSIP number. And it's actually the number that they use to trade you on an international global market. Your commodity. Cattle, something like that. Anyway, the point is that they're, and you are in debt from the moment your parents sign your registration. They scoop the money for you that you have endowed to you by your God that created you, that is basically whatever you need, an unlimited bank account. They scoop that, and then they tell you you have nothing, and you have to spend the rest of your life earning a living, working yourself into a grave, an urn. Anyway, they've hijacked our words, and so all of these things, there's just so many plays on them. That's why English is one of the hardest languages to learn, because we have so many different ways to say things and so many different spellings and the same sound of certain words, like sail. Time we wake up. And when it happens and everybody's on board, this is a whole different experience. It's really cool, though. Really cool. So yeah, commerce law. Lucifer's trying to prove that he is king. He is God here on this planet. And we, the people, are to bring enough evidence. And our evidence is our light. Our evidence is our light. Because the darkness is the proof that that God, that Satan is God, that Lucifer is God. That's the darkness. That proves it, because there's no light. God is light. When we light up, and we shine, and we are bright, we prove that God is God, and that Lucifer is not. Case closed.